Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews.
Oh, hey, look, it's He-Man. That is not He-Man. What the hell?
Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another 31 horror toys in 31 days! And today we're taking a look at another Savage World horror figure from Funko. It's from Hellraiser III, Hell on Earth. It's Pinhead. Now, if you don't know what this series of figures are, it's Funko's 5.5-inch scale action figure line that is a throwback to the 1980s with like He-Man and Masters of the Universe and that style. And they've done a Mortal Kombat series, they've done this horror series, which looks really cool, and they've got a Thundercat series coming up. I was able to find this Pinhead figure at a local GameStop here in Canby, Indiana, which is on the west side of Indianapolis. So a big shout out to GameStop and ThinkGeek for helping me track these figures down. Let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. So here we have Pinhead in the packaging, and he's got that same kind of tall card that we have with the other figures. It says Hellraiser III, Hell on Earth. Why it's this particular one, I don't know. I'm wondering if it's because of copyright. The Halloween one is the same way. It's a sequel, not the original. It says Pinhead there. We get him in package. It says Savage World Funko down there, and then he's got the little Hell box, which is pretty darn cool. And he's also got the little Halloween trees behind him, which is nice and creepy for the Halloween season. Savage World, Hellraiser 3, Pinhead. And there he is, looking all super buff, which is weird because I'm used to seeing him all kinds of skinny. I definitely like the little box in there. That looks pretty cool. And of course it says Funko. Back of the package, just like all the other figures, we just have images of the other figures in this line. This retails for $14.99, a little bit more than the Mortal Kombat figures, but I think these are probably in higher demand because they sold out really, really quick. Just kind of a close-up right here. Again, here are all the other figures in the line, which I have done reviews on, so definitely go check them out. But yeah, definitely pretty cool looking. Let's go ahead and get Pinhead out of box and see what we think. So here we have Pinhead out of the packaging, and I gotta say, this is another one of my more favorite figures I didn't think I was gonna like. First of all, his joints are all very, very tight. He is the best constructed of the figures. Not only in the ball joints being nice and tight, but he holds his weapons really, really well. In fact, his left hand's almost a little too tight to get the piece in there, but he's definitely not going to lose the weapons, which is very, very cool. He also comes with the little puzzle box, and if I can get this to focus here. There we go. It is extremely detailed. I definitely dig that. Every side is different. So that is very, very cool. I wish there was some black wash on there though, because it's just all gold. But then again, that kind of fits the whole 80s vibe, which, that works for me. I guess if I really wanted to, I could go ahead and black wash it myself. The only bad thing about the puzzle box is it doesn't fit into his hands. You can take like the knife blade off and just balance it on top of the hand, but it would have been nice if he came with an interchangeable hand to actually hold and grip the puzzle box. But articulation, again, same as all the others. You want to be careful about the spikes. They don't feel very brittle. They feel pretty secure, but I still don't like pushing on them. I try to push around his head there, but it does move back and forth pretty easy. He's got waist rotation like the others. His arm moves up and down just like the others, and then he's got the ball socket in the leg just like all the others. But yeah, he's definitely a figure I didn't think I was going to like and turned out to really like. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, I really do like the sculpt, especially on the head on this guy. I think the paint and design in his face and his gums and eyes look amazing. The blood on his chest looks nice. He's got the, instead of like little pins, they're like large carpentry nails in his head. So there's not as many, but they're very large and bulky, and I dig that. They're painted very well. All the design on his suit looks really, really good. He's got that nice pasty, pale, death-colored skin. Overall, I think they did a good job with the design. It just is a little bit bulky to be Pinhead, but the more I look at it, the more I pose it, the more and more I like it. So taking a look at the midsection of the figure, I love how he's got the very shiny black leather costume, very much like a Cenobite. The gloves going down his fingers there. He's got the black fingernails, which is cool. He's got the open wounds on his chest. That looks very nice, very much like Pinhead. He's got that death white skin, which is very, very cool. Just lots of detail in the costume itself, much like Pinhead had in the movie. It's just a little difficult to see because it's all black, but we got a lot of gloss going on there, which is very, very nice, and it's appropriate for this particular figure. They just, I don't know, they captured it in a very muscular look, which is odd, but it's still intriguing. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure, again, it's just all black. He's got the longest cod piece, hanging down with the shredded kind of trench coat, because he had the trench coat or dress type thing in the movie. And it works really well. All the detail in the shreds look really, really nice. And he's got the boots, and they don't have really fur on them. They're just kind of folded over leather flaps, which look really, really cool. I like how that's different than some of the other figures, which is very nice. He's got some nice stitching along the pants there, which is kind of hard to see, I think, in the video, but lots of detail there, and I really appreciate that. For comparison, here we have all 5 of the Savage World horror movie figures. We've got Jason, Leatherface, Pinhead, Freddy, and Mike Myers, and it's a really cool set to see together. Especially if you like the old Masters of the Universe design. Even if you don't, I don't know, I think it's still fun to see them all up on the shelf. But this is admittedly a design scheme that's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and I completely get it. So is the Savage World Pinhead a figure that you want in your horror collection? Well, if you're a Hellraiser completist, I would say go ahead and pick it up. If you like these Masters of the Universe style figures, then you're probably going to like these. If not, this is probably an easy pass for you. This is one of those things, you're either going to like this style or you're not. I believe this particular figure, out of the lot of figures that I got, this was the best built. It's got the strongest joints of all of them. He holds the weapons really well. It's very nicely detailed, and this turned out to be one of my more favorite figures of the bunch. But definitely different, and it's a lot of fun. I hope they do a lot more of these style of figures. But again, I can see why this wouldn't be everybody's cup of tea. My biggest gripe on this figure is it didn't come with an interchangeable hand to hold the puzzle box. I think that would have been nice. Other than that, I really can't complain much about this one. So there he is, Pinhead from the Savage World for 31 horror toys in 31 days!
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.